you want to be yourself. At least, that's what you tell yourself. You want to live honestly, to think freely, to exist without pretending. But when the moment comes, you hesitate, you hold back, you adjust, you become someone else again. And without even noticing. So the question is not, do you want to be yourself? The real question is, why can't you? What is stopping you? Because it's not a lack of desire. It's something deeper, something you learned. When you were younger, being yourself was natural. You didn't think about it. You didn't question how you looked, how you sounded, or how you were perceived. You simply existed. But then, something changed. Not suddenly, but slowly. You started noticing reactions. What people liked, what they didn't, what made you accept it, what made you ignored. And without realizing it, you started adjusting. Not to be fake, but to belong. Because belonging felt like safety, and safety felt necessary. So you learned something important. Being fully yourself does not always get accepted. And once you learn that, you don't forget it, you carry it with you. Into conversations, into decisions, into relationships, and it becomes automatic. You filter yourself, not completely, just enough to avoid judgment, enough to avoid rejection, enough to stay comfortable. And over time, this becomes your normal. You don't even notice it anymore because it feels like you, but it's not fully you. It's a version of you that has been edited, carefully shaped, quietly controlled. And the strange part is, it works. People accept you. You fit in. You avoid conflict. You stay safe. But something feels missing. Something feels restricted. Like there's a part of you that never fully shows up. And that part starts to feel distant, almost like a stranger. That's why sometimes you feel disconnected, not from others, but from yourself. And it's subtle. It's not a breakdown. It's a quiet feeling of, this isn't fully me. And the more you ignore it, the stronger it becomes, because that hidden part of you doesn't disappear. It waits. It waits for a moment where you stop holding back. But that moment rarely comes, because being yourself now feels risky. What if people don't like it? What if it changes things? What if you lose something? So you stay where you are, not fully fake, but not fully real either. And that's the hardest place to be, because you are not lost, but you are not fully present either. You exist in between who you are and who you show. And that gap creates tension, quiet tension, constant tension. And over time, it becomes exhausting, because pretending, even a little, takes energy, and hiding parts of yourself takes even more. So the real question becomes, what are you protecting? And is it worth it? Because yes, being yourself has risks. It might create discomfort. It might create distance. It might change how people see you. But not being yourself has a cost too. A silent one. You lose connection, not with others, with yourself. And that loss is much deeper. Because when you're not fully yourself, even the good moments feel incomplete. Like something is missing, because something is missing. You. So maybe the goal is not be yourself completely. That's too sudden, too unrealistic. Maybe the real step is smaller. Be slightly more honest. In one moment, in one conversation, in one decision, and then again and again, until that gap starts to close. Not perfectly, but gradually, because being yourself is not something you switch on. It's something you return to. And maybe you were never completely lost. Maybe you just learned to hide. And now you're slowly learning to come back.